The poll agency IEBC has registered new momentum to ensure candidates vying for public office in the August poll meet the necessary qualifications as per the electoral law. In a bid to ensure due diligence and adherence to Chapter 6, IEBC says it will begin vetting of candidates immediately after the nomination by political parties.
We are going to be doing, especially, I'll be very specific on the education credentials for the governors and for the presidential candidates. We would like to do it much earlier because we will need to, there are people who might have gone through universities outside the country that we need to verify. So we'll be putting out timelines in the newspapers in the next week or so to tell them when we expect them to send the names, because we're trying to get that cleared ahead of time rather than waiting until May.
IEBC Commissioner Roslyn Kwamboka says they have since put together a team comprising of officials from the Office of the Director of Public Prosecution, the Ethics and Anti-Corruption Commission, and the country's Registrar of Political Parties to look into the credentials of candidates.
What we've agreed with these various state agencies is to be able to put in place a checklist that we'll be looking at that is objective, that will not be perceived to be targeting any person, that will be perceived to be neutral, and that will be perceived to be meeting the expectations of the Leadership and Integrity Act.
Kwamboka challenged political parties to ensure they scrutinize those seeking elective posts within their party, saying the Commission will ensure only those who are qualified will be cleared to vie. The development comes as several politicians have found their academic qualifications put to question, including Bishop Margaret Wanjiru, who is eyeing the Nairobi gubernatorial seat, Kapseret Member of Parliament Oscar Sudi, Kabete Member of Parliament Ferdinand Waititu, who was cleared by the courts following a suit filed by Kiambu Governor querying his credentials, as well as Mombasa Governor Hassan Joho, who is currently embroiled in controversy over the authenticity of his degree.
It's absolutely clear to us that if it is determined that there is a crime that has taken place, that somebody has forged their documents, then absolutely the law has to take its course. There has to be criminal investigation and penalty for that according to the law. So at that point, the people in charge of criminals and crime take over from us.
Kwamboka urged candidates not to wait for the May deadline to submit their documents for verification by the Commission to ensure they are not locked out at the last minute. Rose Gaku for Channel 1 News Hour.